Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from Conference USA, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will kick it off to get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Will have to use its first time out of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Tatum. Smashes through the tackle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lawson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. starts a drive trying to go up top. With a screen, he can go. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Calls his own number. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Vaughn. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field to score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
North Texas has it, going to work with another 1st down. Leaves it with the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Pucks it out of the air. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Sampson. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
To the ground with the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Green.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
North Texas, 0.
So first down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds his man in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver on the middle of the field.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, if they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Motion from the back. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. North Texas will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He'll start this drive going to the air. Just a little off. Incomplete.
The defense defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. It's caught downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Lawson. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Takes the handoff. It's Tatum. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This slot receiver is a guy that defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Huskies! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already...
Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from Conference USA, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Durham. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. got it in the middle. It's Vaughn. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Power football with the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Durr. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there. Down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it. He'll get a foot down and help out his offense.
They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's reeled in. It's Tatum.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. Can't get him to the ground. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
And those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tatum. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another 1st down. To the air on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Wants to fire on second down. Gets it to the back. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
15. And first down. That's the end of the first quarter.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Harris. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Out of bounds.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. Got some room entered to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Number 96 set to kick this one away.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Coleman.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Durham. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Man, oh, man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. North Texas will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Leaves it with the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Now on the option. Now the toss. Powers through the defender. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. He's loose down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Washington.
And the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on second and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. Running free. Touchdown, North Texas. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Tatum. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Caught over the middle. It's Lawson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Good enough for first down.
To the air on first down. Time to take a shot. Pulls it in down the middle. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Washington wants to go quickly. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. This time on target. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going right to work up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Catch in the middle. It's Vaughn. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it on. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
catch in the middle. It's Harris. Touchdown, Washington! And that one will give them the lead. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A designed run for the quarterback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. Oh, he got loose. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Wants to go up top on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Punt is on its way. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll go to the ground. Creates a little room. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional. And
going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. The sure hands, it's Lawson. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Number 96, set to advance on the football.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
Throwing right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the option. Here's the handoff. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
To the air on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
And the Huskies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Lawson. There he goes. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Huskies.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Georgia Southern. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.
North Texas, 17.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
4th down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that first down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give. Running into the open space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. There he goes. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Green. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Handoff from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Got enough space. Touchdown, Huskies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He goes out of bounds, big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he makes the extra point. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this was just about over. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team